the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we'll get a primetime preseason matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers. His punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And off we go on Thursday Night Primetime. Return coming from the 6. And that's gonna set them up just beyond their own 20. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. Seventh-year starter leading them out. He's had a good first 6 years in the NFL, hoping for his best one yet this time around. Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
And a good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8. Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And give him the first down. Winds up about 6 on that play before he stopped.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
All set to go now from the 35. Play action now for Herbert. Looking to his fullback now. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just one of those plays on an opening drive, Kate, where on one side it's demoralizing. Defensively, rally, go make that tackle. But offensively, it just infuses you with so much confidence, knowing if you can just put the ball in your guys' hands, they can make a difference after the catch.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the
Vidal on the give. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. Bringing them out, one of just 2 quarterbacks picked in the first round of this year's draft, Brock. He is Ty Simpson.
He's certainly waited a long time, longer than most do in college football, to get his start there at Bama. And he's poised, he's patient, and he's got to hope this is the right time and right fit.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Simpson. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up third down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an L.A. first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
They're going to run on first down with Coro. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards, keep your opponent off guard.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. They completed the pass, but they lost one on 2nd down, so now they've got 3rd down. Simpson going in the air. Got a man, that's Nakua. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
He gets this to Tyler Scott. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
First down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This is Simpson on first. And that last completion is 4th of this opening series. He's only missed one so far. On the handoff, it's Corum. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Corum will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Simpson now on second. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Corum. And he gets in. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
So a good, strong start. Don't know how long these guys are going to be out there in this preseason game before other guys get shuffled in, but hey, they'd be happy if every personnel combination executed like that one did.
You did feel the motivation there, though, because a lot of these guys, especially the young guys, they are auditioning for a job. And this first group out, well, they set the bar pretty darn high.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Chargers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He finds McConkey. Has some daylight through the 40. And a big chunk picked up on that play, over 20, and he gets him the first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run with Vidal. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Herbert. This is hauled in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st and 10 from the 43. Herbert. made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Couple of yards on a catch leaves him 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 41-yard
Herbert
line.
now. That's complete. David Njoku. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gain of about 8 before it. And that's going to make it 1st down Chargers.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Chargers 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority got to do some damage.
Brought in close to the 8. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Harris, the motion man here. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal, so 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He's going to take this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That ties things at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Rams take over.
The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you've got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Davis connects on the extra point. And our score 14-7 now here in the first.
14. Chargers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA in this offense all set to go. Coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Vidal. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
One of the tight ends in motion left. They stay on the ground with Vidal. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Braden Fisk on the stop. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
That's one quarter done in our showdown of LA teams. The Rams out to an early advantage. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. To throw, Herbert. Dump off, caught by his back. They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Offense overloading left side. It's 1st and 10. Running with Vidal out of the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on second. Herbert. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Man in motion here. To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now Herbert to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Up the middle, Vidal. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
They're going zone read here on 3rd down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Well, they sure were dug in. They were ready for the run there, just like the play before it, Brock. Got him stopped short.
Yeah, more than likely they knew a run was coming, but that doesn't take anything away from their effort to make the stop. That just defensively is awesome. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Simpson out of the play action. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
37-yard line.
Simpson. That's complete. Here's Scott. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Punter on the inside give. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way.
He's across midfield.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on first. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Catch me. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record, but that QB, he feels responsible.
The Chargers offense getting set to take. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Simpson out of the play fake. Fights off the pressure. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack. And it's going to be 2nd and 16 now coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Simpson going to the air. Completed over the middle. And they're going to get 9 on this one, but not enough as that stop forces 4th and long.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to making that spot to move the chains.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. That's complete to Johnston, outright. He'll go out of bounds there. Downfield after about 21 yards. So that gives LA the first. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They pitch it to him. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On 2nd down, Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And give him a gain of about 6 before he steps out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Here's Herbert. for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Rams on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, Simpson. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Snap to Simpson. Has a man. It's Scott. And he'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. They've got 3rd and 5 now after the last completion got him 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Simpson drops back. That's caught. He found some space. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a huge play from the Rams. 37 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Running left, it's Hunter. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
From the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert and stay aware. But he's a viable option as well.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Chargers' 2-yard line.
Hunter again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal. Hunter. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Throw is there for Rondé Gadsden. Down he goes, but what a play as he picks up about 28. And that is good for a Chargers first down.
It's a gain of 28
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's Gadsden right side. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
It's now 2nd
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now Herbert on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Man, a little would have done the job, but they threw for a lot there, Brock. Just couldn't make that deep shot work.
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play known to mankind, there's something called an alert. Right? Somebody that's going to clear something out for somebody else, and that was an alert, that was a shot, just didn't hit it.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it, and now they get themselves off the field.
The Rams are going to get the football one last time in this first half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Making a throw, Simpson. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And he's making a house call, pick 6 for Los Angeles. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! The good news here, this is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Here's Simpson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
First down, Rams.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Now Simpson. Brought in left side, Monfield. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their unit. From the left hash, this is from 47. Mevis able to knock it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. For the third quarter, got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. 2 quarters left, Brock, for starters and backups alike to get tuned up before week 1. The second half of our preseason finale is underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Connors. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. The handoff. Here's Connors. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And look at this effort, just enough driving forward, gets them the first.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a run by Connors. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Back to throw. Here's Bennett. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Bennett throwing here. And this one's going to be forced out by the hit. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone had to bring up 3rd down. Bennett now to throw. Completed to his running back. And they get to him before he can get to the line. Defensive effort there, capping the gain to 5 yards. It's not enough. It is 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Vidal trying this up the gut. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. And they'll pitch it out to him. Up the sideline, past the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
2 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the
Neutral zone
defense.
infraction. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Has a lane inside the 25. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Motioning left is Johnston. Fullback trying to power it across. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Vidal. And he runs it across. Touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dicker on now for the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. We are all tied up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Rams headed out to the field now. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Bennett. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As a corner in this league, oh, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down. Now Bennett. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Hampton gets it from the pistol. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
27-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to make it 1st down Chargers.
13 yards on
Now, he has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
You'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
brings up 2nd
Got the
and
catch,
10.
but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Complete on the option.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
4-yard line.
To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands, an aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Rams take over.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And running here with Connors. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Bennett. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up.
1st down, Rams.
Running with Connors. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Brock, you tell me about this all the time. A tight end's top responsibility changes by the down. And on that one, it was all about blocking, getting his guys some space to get vertical.
Really got to be some of the most versatile players on the team. I was spoiled in my life, in my football life, to watch really the Colts and their 12 personnel so good in the run game, just like that one. Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up the play that how many times do we see his highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
That play picks up about 6 yards as he stops. And that will bring up a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 6.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
To throw, here's Bennett. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Dante Jackson takes it away! He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Herbert back to throw. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Motioning left is Johnston. Working on second down. Herbert. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Could make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on fourth down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Back to the well again. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday night primetime. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Bennett. Has it downfield, working the left. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. That's going to set up a Rams first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Back-to-back carries here. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Either way, he was breaking up that throw, Brock. He wanted the pick, but can't hang on. It hits the ground, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Got all of it, and this is good. And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. Working inside the red zone. That one complete to Higbee. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down.
17-yard line.
This is Scott. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
We call that play to surprise the defense trying to get to the goal line. Quick adjustment by the defense will have kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Kicked well, and this is good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game!
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponents. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over first.
The Chargers and running back Imani Vidal trotting back out to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running with Vidal out of the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow, 22. Red.
Here's Lance. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. Met there, driven out to cap that gain at about 6 yards. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Here's Vidal on the give. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another run for Vidal. They drop him after. It looks like about a 3-yard pickup. And that gives LA the first.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule.
You're
going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd and 8.
50, green.
Looking to throw Lance. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get, it's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
To the air, Lance. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Had a man in the area, Brock, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
Now, I'm not going to correct you. You're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy. He had his man, but the coverage was too good, and he didn't trust that throw. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Last completion didn't go anywhere, so still 10 to go now on 3rd down. Here's Lance now. Gets it downfield, on target to Gatson. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
The 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready. 38. Ready.
Here's another for him. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Back to throw, it's Lance. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They go play action on 1st down. That's complete. Here's Scott. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A clutch moment for a massive play. 30 yards.
1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Bennett throwing here. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I certainly don't mind completions nor getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands in a hurry, but that one was way too predictable as it goes backwards.
Bennett now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And Rams have the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They pitch it to him. Fights his way through a tackle. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. A very short kick here from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Davis.
Chargers offense getting set to take over. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Throwing his Lance. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. Puna Ford. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Now it's Lance. Completed left side. That's Lambert Smith. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the first down, too.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Chargers pushing to get within range for a game winner.
Okay,
We've set it down from 37.
let's go. 60 red.
Receiver in motion, going left. Lance. Caught for big yards on the right side. Down to the 10. To the house. Touchdown, LA. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Chargers 36, Rams 29.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Setting up to pass. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
And give them about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly. That last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that will bring up a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. It's complete to Higbee. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
It's important situation stuff right here, Kate. This is now, well, more important than the score is to get this first down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
Throwing now. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that will be a first down. He had to have it, and he got it. This drive continues.
First down.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Bennett. And this will wind up incomplete, so failure to connect brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Bennett. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot of confidence as they work through the next couple of weeks and prepare for things to count coming up in Week 1. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.